Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Professor Arsenal is back again with another analysis. As you guys know, I told you before, weeks ago, I don't know if you guys on the stream or not, but on March 1st, I'm dropping, of course, the mock draft. Not a diss track, the mock draft. I'm dropping the mock draft. The mock draft for the Steelers. I'm gonna do some mock drafts for the NFL as well. The entire NFL, probably do the first round, and then the second round, then second and third round. And on the Steelers Syndicate channel, I'm gonna be doing some as well. But you know, on my channel, it's been our tradition. It's the third year of it. I'm dropping the mock drafts on the first day of March, so be on the lookout for that. We're gonna be very cool to get into that. But until we get into March 1st, I'm about to just basically break down some players I think the Steelers could draft. And we got another player today I think the Steelers should be interested in drafting and should look to draft. I think he probably a guy who might can land around the second round area. All right, there maybe third round if he falls to that round, but I think around the second round-ish. And his name is Tyleik. Tyleik Williams, Ohio State defensive tackle. He played nose tackle, and he is phenomenal. Actually, you can play him throughout the line. You know, he's a very versatile piece. He played throughout the line. He's 6'3", you know, same height as me. But he's also 327 pounds. I'm not 327 pounds. 327 pounds, a brute force, a tenacity. And he ran a 4'6". A 4'6" at 327 pounds. You know how crazy that is? I want to see how you run, of course, at the NFL combine, but 4'6" at 327 pounds is absolutely crazy. So he has the versatility to play on the edge, to play inside, to play all around the line like that. He's a very versatile player. He's very good at run defense. That's the main thing that you'll see every time you watch him. You'll see him closing those gaps. You'll see him go out there and stop everything. He'll be out there in the run game, active, in pursuit, and make plays. Of course, he can get in there. He's a good bull rusher as well to bring that power and that force to get to the quarterback. But in run defense, we still kind of struggled with it the past few years. He's very good at that. So imagine having him with Campbell and with the legendary Cam Hayward, of course, as well. Kind of have our front like that. That'd be very cool. And maybe you add in a little something extra if you go in free agency. Milton Williams is another guy I'm gonna be discussing on Steelers Syndicate channel. You know, I don't know when you guys will probably see that video. Maybe probably it might be the same day, but we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of individuals out there I think that'd be good, but I think Tyleik Jackson should be top of our list. Of course, Mason Graham will be the first person I think of, but he's going to be gone by probably pick 10 or something, probably on the first 5 picks. But Tyleik Williams is an amazing piece. You can put him anywhere on the line. He go out there. He's a game changer. He has a high motor. You know, it's always great to see guys with a high motor. You know, because you can't really teach that. That's something that you just have to have in you like that. You can't teach that. It's like being putting 110% effort out there and going out there and never giving up on the play and just playing tremendous and football and stuff and going out there with tenacity. And he plays like that. He plays phenomenal. Like, to see a guy that size move, you're probably watching the highlights I put on the screen. To see a guy like that move at that height and that size, you know, and with that strength and power is amazing too. So I think the Steelers could definitely utilize him, especially he'd be around Cam Hayward, who's probably maybe a future Hall of Famer. You never know. Future Hall of Fame on talent. Be around him. Learning things around him and stuff like that, learning things around those guys up front. I think he can be a big-time game-changing piece for the Steelers. So we'll see if the Steelers go out there and they'll answer their stuff in the free agency. Like I mentioned, Milton Williams, Javon Hargrave, they answer in free agency, or they wait to the draft and get a guy who's a bona fide stud and try to build him up even more like that, so he can become a superstar game changer up front. But the Steelers definitely address that need right there, because we've seen, of course, what happened in the playoffs. The Ravens, they ran for 300 yards. 300 yards. You don't say it too often. 300 yards allowed in a rushing game. That's absolutely horrible. You can't win like that. Like I mentioned, before the playoff game started, I said, if we do not win in the trenches, we will lose this game. And what happened? We did not win in the trenches, and we lost the game. So we can find a way to stop the run. And I think this guy right here, Tyleik Williams, is an amazing player from Ohio, you know, who the champions, of course, as well. You know, go out there and can stop the run, who plays very good. That's the main thing we're looking for. We know we got guys who can get to the quarterback. T.J. Watts, Alex Highsmith, you know, Herb Big, you know, Cam Hayward doing a good job at doing both. But we need guys out there up front who stop the run and who's healthy as well. You know, we've been going through the same process. You know, we had, of course, Larry Ogunjobi, who probably going to get released, most likely. We also had Travis Adams, injuries and stuff like that. Those guys have potential, but a lot of injuries, and like they haven't really bring a lot of production out there. We need to go younger, add some more pieces, some game-changing pieces, and try to see if we can make some moves. Milton Williams, you know, he did in the Super Bowl, the strip sack from Mahomes like that. The game was already kind of sealed, but that basically kind of closed the book completely. Got a strip sack and he recovered as well. He's a good player. I think the Steelers should be interested in that. He's 25 years old. He's going to be a free agent. The Eagles probably going to most likely try to find a way to keep him and retain him back, but you never know. Sometimes free agency might spend a little extra money to bring a guy in, but if you don't want to do that, Tyleik Williams is another guy, like I mentioned in this video, will be available for you. You probably can draft him around second round or something. Depending on what happened in free agency, we'll kind of see what the Steelers do, because the first week of March, I think like March the 6th or 7th, that's when free agency opens. So my first mock draft will be based off of what we're doing before then. You know, after we start signing people, then you can kind of like draft differently. But okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, because we already got a receiver now. We got the other guy right here. We kind of see what we need fully. But as of right now, we need those tackles. We need those tackles. So let's see what the Steelers do. We need a receiver as well. So I think the top 2 picks should be, of course, quarterback. That's another thing too. But there's no quarterback in this draft. I think will be game changing from the spot we picking. Now we had like a top pick, we get Shedeur Sanders or something like that, or Cam Ward, who I'm gonna discuss on this channel too, who I do not see a lot of weaknesses from. I thought those guys are gonna be some game-changing QBs in the league. So if we make a play and get one of those guys, that'd be great. But I doubt the Steelers trade up to do that, because I doubt a team will be willing to pass on those guys and be like, nah, we want to get them for ourselves. So we'll probably see some other quarterbacks later in the round who might have potential, but like, nah, it's not worth the risk. Just roll with Justin Fields. If Justin Fields don't work out, then you like, okay, we're not paying a crazy amount of money. We can go next year and draft the quarterback next year. But I think it's going to work out. I think he has potential, a lot of untapped potential. I think he can definitely benefit, especially if they add some pieces on the outside, like the receiver I mentioned and stuff. I'm going to discuss some more receivers coming up. And, you know, Steelers Syndicate channel, you can kind of look at that channel as well. I've been discussing receivers here and there, how the Steelers can draft from the first round all the way to like the 5th, 6th round, like some sleeper guys as well. So be on the lookout for that. That's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think about Tyleik Williams, and if you think he'd be a great addition to the team via the draft. But I'll see you guys most likely. The next video might be a basketball video, maybe. I want to discuss the MVP race and stuff a little bit. But I definitely see you guys for another analysis of a player, and it's going to be a running back. So be on the lookout for that. Peace out.